welcome back to my channel. Today I'm at Siam Square. So can you guess what I'm doing today? If you say that maybe I'm taking an IELTS test, then you're right. Because today I'm at British Council to take the IELTS test for the second time because I want to upgrade my score, and I'm also gonna show you around like a mini vlog of how I prepare my IELTS test, how was the test, and also a very fun chill vlog for today. So if you are ready, let's go. Apparently I have arrived very early because it's only about 6:40 and my test time is actually 9. However, I need to be there at like 8 until 8:30 for to preparation with the officers and so on. Right now, I think we need to go find our breakfast. So let's go. I have had my breakfast and I think it's about an hour before I need to go to the British Council office. So I'm gonna show you what I'm going to prepare for today's IELTS test. I've got this thing here, like a note, like a summary note for everything I need to prepare about my IELTS test. However, I also read a book, but I didn't bring the book. I also made a lot of notes on my iPad, and apparently I didn't bring it too, so I tried to summarize everything in only one paper. Today's goal is basically to upgrade my score from 7.5 from last time, I think about maybe 1 or 2 years ago, to become anything higher than 7.5. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I'll try my best. We're on our way to the building to take the test. For the preparation is basically I still read the same book that I used to be tutored with, but also got more tricks and tips from the YouTube channels, English institution channels, and also I made myself a lot of my own summary. We are very near the building now, and I'm just not that ready to go in actually. Oh my gosh. It's about 8 o'clock, about 15 minutes left. Days later, and here is my score. IELTS overall band 8. I am very happy with this result, and I think it's time for me to give you some tips and tricks for your IELTS test. Let's go! It's time for the IELTS test review and tips from my own experience. The first part is listening, about 30 minutes. You're gonna be listening to a lot of conversations, like the registrations, and you're gonna hear a lot of instructions, the checklist, and also a lot of questions and answers between the person who registered for something and the officer. Next is the field trips, which you're gonna hear about the directions, the locations on the maps. For the lectures, there are gonna be a lot of technical words, so be prepared and also focus a lot on those specific words. And the discussions are also technical words, but also more feedbacks between 2 or more people. Remember to read your instructions because there were so many of them, like fill in the blanks, select the correct choice, drag the pictures, and also look at the number of the words that you need to fill in. Next, scan the questions. What are you actually listening for? If you got that answer already, then listen for that specific information only. Take your notes, maybe in bullet points, check your spellings, you don't want to lose marks from this, and also prepare to focus for the whole 30 minutes. For the reading part, for me there were 3 passages about different topics including environment, health, research, and studies. And I need to fill in the blanks with specific words from the passage. So if you're wondering where to find the answer to fill in, it's somewhere in the paragraph or the passage. True, false, and not given questions can be confusing. And the easiest way to remember is that if it agrees, then it's true. If it contradicts, then it's false. If you cannot find it at all, then it's not given. For the matching headings are also hard questions. You just need to find the one with the most relevance and coherence to the right match. Once again, read the instructions. Then scan the questions to know whether you're finding the main idea or the supporting evidence. And also remember to be able to paraphrase because each question and answer are paraphrased. Then to be able to answer that correctly, you also need to be able to paraphrase them. Highlight the keywords while reading. Read every part, but not every single word. Just use strategy. And also find the evidence, especially for the true, false, and given questions. If you find the evidence correctly, then it's going to help you a lot. Writing parts are divided into two of them. The first task is to describe your graph. Then, don't forget to describe your graph in the first sentence. Describe the main features, compare them, use figures and words, and also paraphrase a lot because you don't want to copy from the questions or from the graph. And also use a lot of nice graph vocabularies and describe the overall trends. For the second task, the essay one is to have a nice structure and remember to answer the question. Don't go too far. Have your statement and position stated nicely and have your main ideas, have your supporting examples, and a good conclusion. Lastly, we have the speaking test, which the first part is the interview. It's very simple. Answer about yourself in the storytelling way. Remember to be interesting and concise. Next is the impromptu speech that they're gonna get you some random topic to talk for like 1 or 2 minutes. So plan your answers because they gave time for that. And also extend your answers for as long as possible until maybe they tell you to stop. The last part is the discussion. To express your opinions, use a lot of expressions like, oh, I agree, oh, I think so, I disagree, whatever. And also don't forget to state your reasons because it's very important.